ACT skill number 40. It says that NO is the diameter of the triangle, and MN is equivalent to MO. So let's make a little mark here. So if I have a triangle, and this is equal to this, that means these two angles will also have to be equivalent because it's an isosceles triangle. We can also see that M here creates this 90-degree angle. We have a 90-degree angle here. And how do I know that? Because it's an equal distance from N to O. So this equal distance creates this 90-degree angle. So if this is 90, we know they all add up to 180. So 180, subtract the 90, gives you 90. And take 90 and split it between 2, and you end up with 45. Go to the back side, please. Okay. So on the back side, we have, what is the area of a circle with a diameter of 20? Well, diameter and radius have a correlation, and that is that the radius is half of the diameter. So radius is 10, and so the area of a circle is pi r squared, and so 10 squared is 100. We should have 100 pi, which is E. Number 2. Now there are formulas that you will learn when we go through trig, but right now this is what we know. I don't know what you've learned in geometry, so here's one way of doing it. What is this length? So everybody, this is the center of the circle, that's important, and this is 30 degrees. We want to know what is this length. So first of all, let's talk about, do you agree that the entire circumference is like this? Yes or no? We only want this portion, and it's related, and it correlates directly to this angle. So first of all, let's figure out the entire circumference. So 2 pi r is the circumference, and we know the radius is 6. 6 times 2 is 12, so 12 pi is the entire thing. Now, I don't want the entire circumference, I only want this portion. And this portion is related to this angle. So we're now going to take this amount times 30 degrees divided by the entire degrees of a circle. So if you go all the way around a circle, how many degrees do you have? Okay, so this will give us only this portion. Please start by taking 30 divided by 360 and taking it times 12. What do you have for an answer? Say it again for me. 1. So then it should be 1 pi. Number 2 should be G. Same concept down over here. We want to know, for this circle, what is the area of this? So can you take and do that portion? We're going to do the exact same concept. Let's first figure out the area of the entire thing, which would be my fault. It'd be pi r squared. So the radius is 6. 6 squared is 36 pi. This is the entire circle, but we only want this portion. And it's related to this angle. What is that angle measurement again?
30.
So we're going to take this times, just like we did in the previous problem, 30 divided by 360 to represent only this portion. So please take 30 divided by 360, enter, then take it times 36. What do you have for an answer? 3 pi. Going on to number 4. Okay, so the ratios of the radius or radii for plural of two circles is 2 to 3. So let's do this. This is 2 and this is 3. Okay, knowing this, then what does that look like for the circumference? So circumference is 2 pi r and 2 pi r. So I plug in a 2, representing this first part, and I get 4 pi. I plug in a 3 and I get 6 pi. So if I had to compare these two, they're still going to reduce down to 2 to 3. How do I get that? Put 4 pi over 6 pi. What happens to the pi's? What does 4 over 6 reduce to? Go on to number 5. So it says that we have a 3 by 4 rectangle that's inscribed in a circle. What is the circumference of a circle? Remember, circumference is 2 pi r. So I know I have a right triangle here. Please do this line. To figure out this part, which is the hypotenuse of the right triangle, and it also represents the diameter of the circle. To do this, I am going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So these are my two legs. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5. This is 5. Well, if the diameter is 5, what does that make each one of these? 2.5. Okay, ready? So let's plug in 2.5. Please take 2.5 times 2, which is 5 pi should be your answer of C.